Formula Student is more than just a competition, more than just results. Obviously, we strive for results, and everyone wants to win. But it's more so about the journey that makes us who we are. So many things are built, so many memories are made, all from the energy and effort that are put into it. And for 20 years we have been here, and we don't plan to stop yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 20th anniversary of Formula Student Germany. Your hosts for this evening, Teresa and Robert.
Oh, special. Hello everyone, and welcome to Formula Student Germany 2025.
It's great to be back. We have prepared something special for tonight, so please everyone, buckle up.
Yes, it's a special year because we are celebrating 20 years of Formula Student Germany. And from now on, you are part of this legacy. So this week will be all about you, your car, your team. Ooh, yeah. And are you ready for this?
That's a pass.
Okay, approved. So let's have a look at this year's starting grid. Again, we gathered a phenomenal group of over 3,000 students from 84 different teams and 23 nations. I am sure you will keep this competition running, and congratulations to everyone who made it here. Give yourself a big applause. So now, before we hit full throttle on our 20 years of FSG journey, let's go through some formation laps, also known as housekeeping. But we will keep it short and crisp, right, Robert?
Of course, who doesn't like housekeeping? So the first day of tech inspection has already passed. We are about to enter the hot phase of this year's competition. There are a few important things for you that you should be aware of and you should know. And first thing is schedule and announcements. As always, we have one single source of truth, which is today.formularstudent.de, where you can find the schedule, and if you log in with your account, you find the schedule personalized to your team. Also, you can find there the important announcements. Throughout the week, we will post several things that are important at a specific moment. So please make sure that you follow today.formularstudent.de for the latest information, so that you keep up to date. At least one of you definitely should check it every half an hour.
In addition to the schedule, we will also upload important information for you as a team and a driver online, and please make sure you and the whole team read them and understand them. I hope someone is counting this. If there are still questions left, first, have a look into our handbook, because I'm pretty sure you will find an answer in there. If not, then please use our help desk by opening up your account, going to your personal data, scroll down, find the email button, push it, and we will answer as quickly as possible.
Next up, our media drones. So among the best footage from racing action I know, this is from drones. And I have good and bad news. Good news is we are allowed again to fly drones on Saturday and Sunday to create even more amazing footage from the track out there. But the bad news is only FSG media team is allowed to fly. So if you brought a drone, please leave it at home. We'll take care of that, and we create all the footage that you can download later on the homepage. Next up on our housekeeping list, emergency. No matter what, if it's a minor or major emergency, please make sure to get help. We have the medical center here on site. I've seen today on Instagram there was even a reel about this, so make sure that you follow that, maybe not the roundabout and take 20 turns. But go to the medical center if you need help. If it's a severe injury, then make sure that you call 112, or you can even call 911 here in Germany. And also important, make sure that you inform one of our FSG officials. No matter what shirt color, we all have walkie-talkies, and we're here to help you as quickly as possible. As this is an international competition, we have English as our main language. Out of fairness to everyone who is a non-native German speaker, please everyone stick to English whenever you talk to officials, whenever you talk to someone out there in the racetrack, scrutineers, whoever it is, please stick to English and be fair to everyone else. We have a strict no alcohol policy, and we will do random spot checks, specifically in the morning, of course, when you enter the event site. So please make sure to allow enough time between your last beer and entering the event site, and also take care of your teammates. So don't show up drunk. For those of you who are smokers, I'm pretty sure you're already aware, we have designated smoking areas. Smoking is only allowed in there. Next up on our list, dynamics. You've already been there today, so you received these beautiful purple vests. Whenever you want to enter dynamic area, make sure that you wear these vests. Also, your driver needs to wear one of these. Otherwise, you won't get in there. Also, we don't allow tents in dynamic area. So you can bring handheld umbrellas for your drivers or for the staff around, but don't bring the big tents. This is a safety measure. And last up, charging tent. Whenever you want to recharge your accumulator, make sure that you bring the yellow access card and exchange that at the entrance of the charging tent.
As we said in the beginning, this year is a special year, and special occasions require upgrades. We upgraded our merchandise, and I am pretty sure you will look fantastic in it. I want to see you in it at the end of the week. We will have you covered with hats, with t-shirts, with hoodies, and much more. So check it out and try it on.
I know someone who would like to show up in our merchandise. It's the Academy on site. We have, again, this year, our Academy on site. This is provided by our lovely partners. They show you the latest technology insights, explain how their software works. You can get tips on recruiting from HR departments. So it's really helpful for you. And if you're interested, please check our schedule online, so you can find all the different slots of the Academy on site. And if you want to take part in, make sure that you go directly to our partners booth and sign up there. Everything is on a first come, first served base. But besides Academy on site, none of all of this would be even possible without our partners. So I think now it's a good time to give them a big hand of applause for all the support. We have partners that are with us. We have partners that are with us since the very first year, and we even have some new joiners this year. But no matter how long you're with us, again, from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much for your support. Please again, everyone.
Next to our partners, we have another constant thing in our FSG life. And this is our home base, the Hockenheim Ring. And every year we love to see how this place turns into a space full of innovation, camaraderie, and spirit. So let's see this year's transition. Magic. Thanks for giving us a second run here. So, and as you have seen, it not only takes you to bring life to FSG, but also many, many volunteers. They organize the setup of the event site, they inspect your cars, they take care of IT and timekeeping, they take incredible pictures and videos of you, they take care of IT and timekeeping, and they run the dynamics. So, dear volunteers, it's your time on stage. Run!
Okay.
Without you, the wheels wouldn't turn. Thank you for making FSG possible every year.
So now that you see all these faces on stage and you can feel, hang on, wait a minute. So now that you see all these faces here on stage and you could really feel their energy, we would like to invite you to have a look behind the scenes and join us on a tour where we exactly explain what all of these people do throughout the week. We explain several work packages, and we would hope to see a few of you again, maybe next year, specifically if this is your last season of Formula Student and you just can't let go, like basically everyone else here. So if you want to have a few more insights and want to check out what we all do in these different work packages, make sure to sign up online. And I think it's even part of the briefing tomorrow morning.
Yes, it will
where
be.
we have more information about this. And yeah, it will be happening throughout the week.
Now you can go off.
Thank you very much.
Robert, I think now we are moving to the fun part, right?
Yes, indeed. At the very beginning, you have seen the starting grid and you might ask yourself, what is this about? Well, this year we'd like to stick a little bit more with the Formula One style. So we all know our dear Hockenheim track out there. I'm pretty sure each of you, of your teams, you have specific memories and stories around the track. There has been a lot of action happening throughout all of the history of Formula Student Germany. And we want to dedicate several areas that we basically defined over the history of Formula Student to our Hockenheim track. So as you know, even in Formula One, the track is usually made up of several sectors that can be either like a slope sector or like a high-speed sector. But basically every sector tells its own story and has its own uniqueness to it. And so do our FSG eras. And with that, for our 20th anniversary, let's take a tour through our history.
From combustion to electric, from the driver's seat to autonomous. FSG evolved really fast. Like a car, or actually faster, like a car in qualifying mode. So did you, your teams, and your cars. So now sit back, hold tight, and join us on a journey through 20 years of Formula Student Germany history. And in 2005, where the point marked, the lights went out and Formula Student Germany was born.
All right, welcome everyone to the FSG heavy metal, not the music, but the chassis era. This is how it all started. Back then, your former teammates had to figure out basics of race car. They had to organize workshops, find partners, align with the university. Most cars back then were made from steel tube frames, aluminum parts, glass fiber body panels. And teams basically bought up all the used motorcycle engine market. They ran 13-inch wheels, and back then, being a first or second year team, the biggest success was always passing tech inspection and completing the dynamics.
And sometimes, you all know it, not all remarkable moments happen on the track, but also off the track. In 2006, one of these moments unfolded when the team of the Oxford Brookes University, even if they arrived in a very, very small group, poured all their energy into helping out another team, Moscow University. Out of this spirit, the Sportsmanship Award was born, and it remains until today. So, if something like this happens to you during this week, please, first, help each other out. This is all about camaraderie. And second, if you got helped out, then nominate the team for the Sportsmanship Award. But there's more in this era, more that has to offer. So you probably already made yourself familiar with the track, and you've seen we have unique names for different corners. And I wondered, how did they came up with these names? We did some research, and we found out.
They get the last lap board now. 50.055. No, Stuttgart is slowing. Stuttgart have slowed. The car is coasting. Surely not. Not half a lap from home. Half a lap from home. No!
So this clip still gives me goosebumps. And I'm pretty sure many of us can relate to what happened there. We all have been very close to success, but then it kind of slipped through our fingers. And so it happened in 2008 to, as you could see, Rennteam Stuttgart, when just close before finish line, they lost their chain, and you can actually see it there in the red circle and the red box. And it was a head-to-head fight with the team from Delft, and so in 2008, Delft came out on top. But, hang on, but there's a catch.
Yeah.
Because exactly 1 year later, in 2009, something similar happened, unfortunately, to your team. So just a couple corners from the finish line, the car slowed down, and this is now being known as the corner Broken Dreams.
Aww. And Stuttgart made it to the top, right?
Yeah, and Stuttgart came out on top, yeah, right. All right, so let's switch to our next era. For this next era, we actually changed the track layout. We added another sector in front of the grandstands. Some may say because we just want to add more corner names, maybe. But let's stick with the main theme of our eras, the vehicles, and have a look.
I have to take a deep breath for this era's name. The FSG, light as a feather, sharp as a wing, and juiced with high voltage era. In this era, as you maybe can see, vehicles started to get smaller, but their wings grew enormously. Especially in 2013 and 2014, aerodynamics became a major discipline. Furthermore, teams nailed lightweight designs, including monocoques and 10-inch wheels. The lightest vehicle actually weighed around 130 kilograms. So also, the cars were getting faster. But there was another big milestone in FSG history in this era, and it was the introduction of the electrical class. Teams, you started to work on electric engines, batteries, and inverters. Actually, before it was a major thing in industry.
Before we go on, I kind of spot a pattern here. Team? Car?
Oh.
No? Driver? No? Team? Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, FSG. FSE. So with the introduction of Formula Student Electric, we had to reshuffle the schedule because back then Formula Student Electric was still run separately from the rest of Formula Student Combustion. And so back then, electric, no one really knew how this racing action would unfold, but everyone knew that electric vehicles are supposed to be quiet. So we thought, why not just have them run at night? Because then we don't bother anyone with engine noises. So the team basically organized illuminated balloons. We asked the teams for their favorite music because we feared it was kind of like boring from the emotional part of it because there was no sound. So every team, whenever they started endurance, they got to hear their own favorite music. But let's have a look at endurance at night and how it all played out back then. When we thought about what special things we can do for this year's 20th anniversary, one thing always came up during brainstorming sessions, and that was, we need to drive at night. And so we're proud to introduce our newest dynamic discipline, which is the Crazy 20. You might have seen that from our homepage. What is it? Well, it's a track that looks like a 20. Surprise. We'll run it on Thursday night. We organized some floodlights, and we also have illuminated cones that will mark the way. There you go. And for those of you who join, there is a prize for the fastest time. Obviously, it's not part of the official competition, but we still have prizes. And the prize for the fastest time will be a pre-registered FSG slot for 2026. So you can skip registration quiz. Maybe a cool thing. But also, there's another prize, and that's Best of Show. And the Best of Show prize will be something that you see on the screen behind us. Basically, we have another night photo shoot with the team who wins the prize. This will happen throughout this week, so you can look forward to that. More info about the Crazy 20 will be published tomorrow morning in the briefing, and you can also find it then online.
Of course, our track isn't over here, and neither was the evolution of your cars. So let's shift gears and have a look at the years ahead. Welcome to the third era. FSG Autonomous joins the party and electric goes all fours. As you have seen, the wing thing from the last era really got out of hand, so we decided in this era that we should set up some rules for aerodynamics. This is, the cars got smaller, the wings were also reduced, and we saw some more sophisticated designs compared to what we see today. Also, the electrical vehicles decided to converging on the idea of the four-wheel drive. The energy management got better, the electric cars got faster, they improved their times, and in 2016, Delft managed to set the best lap time with their electric car. And there was another big milestone in this era. We introduced the driverless class. And so, in 2017, it was the first time we saw cars running around the track, but without drivers.
Because of this new edition of Formula Student Driverless, not too long ago actually, some teams showed up here bringing 3 cars. So one for electric, one for combustion, and then a previous year car for the driverless part. We wanted to simplify that, but also step up our game. And that's why we introduced driverless to the main competition class, as you know today. And this marks the start of our next and most recent era. So welcome everyone to the FSG Code to Conquer the World era. And the best part, this era is not over. Driverless is now part of every vehicle, and the increasingly complex software is controlling all functions of the car. I personally find it fascinating to watch how much they evolved over time and how fast they are now around the track, tackling all these different disciplines. And I can tell you nowadays it's more important than ever to understand software, not just in the Formula Student context, but also in the professional world. And that is exactly what this educational platform tries to do. It tries to come up with a competition to help you boost your career, your start of the career for later with the exact right topics. And software is definitely one of them. So this competition is all for the future engineer, for your future. I'm pretty sure there will be more innovations to come in the next years. Nothing is planned yet, but I'm pretty sure we have another 20 years with exciting moments.
As we tend to celebrate big milestones with special events, we did this in 2023 by bringing the old cars, the old-timers, back on track. Let's have a look how this looked. I hope you don't look like this at the end of the week. But we are very, very thrilled to announce this year's historic cup. We are bringing back the old-timers on track this year. And 21 teams registered, including cars from 2003 to 2019 with the oldest car from Stralsund. And this actually brings us to the end of the FSG Eras Tour. And I think one thing is very clear. From 2005 and 2020 to 2025, one thing never changed. And that's the passion of over 50,000 students attending Formula Student Germany from over 400 teams and 44 different nations. And of course, the spirit of this event.
So now this is your turn. This is your era, and you have the power to shape it, to make it incredible. This is your time. This is your year. Before we end tonight's show, I think now it's a good time to have one of our traditions from the welcome ceremony. So we asked previous year's winners to bring back the trophies. And as you might remember, last year the same team actually won both competitions, so FSG and DC. And that's why we'd like to ask now Team 33, ETH Zurich, back on stage. Please bring back the trophies. So, what did you bring? What's in here?
So, first of all, we'd like to dedicate 1 minute to thank you, FSG, the organizers, for organizing this amazing competition for 20 years now. So, thank you very much. But now to the...
Thank you.
Now to the content of the 2 cups. So we have one important era that you missed, which is the fan era. I'm sure those who were here last year, they remember it. So electric cars can also make quite a bit of noise, actually managing to triggering the sound barriers. So the main topic of the content of the cups is actually the fans. But we also brought a Swiss soft drink, as well as a teddy bear with the name of the previous year's car on it. And of course, we can't miss on some Swiss chocolate, because I guess that's what we are quite famous for. Yep.
That sounds amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
During this year, we made some housekeeping. And we were clearing things up. And this is good news for you, because you're not going home with empty hands. As you won the Driverless Cup 3 times in a row, from 2017 to 2019, we owe you a replica of the Driverless Trophy. Here it is. Honor it well. I guess it will get a very nice place in your workshop. We will take this trophy as well. Thank you, Zurich. So many trophies. And I think one big applause for Zurich, please. Robert, you talked about the merging of the classes.
Hang on. I think before Zurich, you'll get your trophies,
Oh.
glass trophies.
Guys,
We'll bring them
yes.
to you.
Yeah, we need some people back to get your permanent trophies, too. So, woo! good that they came with so many people because they have a lot to carry. So, Robert, you talked about the merging of the classes and that we now have one FSG overall winner. They brought back a trophy for the electric overall winner, and I think we also have a combustion trophy standing in the cupboard. So I think this doesn't fit to our concept anymore, don't you?
So you could already see there was a new trophy. And so for this season we thought, because we have the FSG class and the DC Cup, so different competitions, let's hand out the old trophies. And as you said, there was a combustion trophy as well. And for this, I'd like to ask two of the Formula Student legends here on stage. So Frank, Ludwig.
I thought you were bringing something different, actually. Something new, shiny and polished.
One moment.
We got a new trophy, guys!
Yes. I think this trophy is even bigger and it will hold a lot of beer in it without leaking.
So this year's winner will take home this trophy. I think that's a huge motivational thing now. But looking at these two, I think we don't need them anymore, or? What is going to happen with them?
We thought about it, and as you already said, this year is our housekeeping year, and we thought we should clear up something, and we decided to ask people who will honor the trophies and send the trophies to places where they should belong, to the team who won the trophy the most in the history of the last 20 years. And first of all, we have the combustion trophy, and we did some research, asked our database, and we had two teams with the exactly same amount of wins, and so we said, will not cut it. So we looked who won with the most points of their wins. And in the end, we had a tough race, once again, and we decided to hand over the trophy to the team GFR.
GFR, where are you? Please come on stage.
The first team who ever won 3 competitions in a row. And we would like to ask you to honor the trophy in your workshop. Thank you very much. And on the other hand, we had the electric trophy. And once again, we have a tie. 2 teams, and we count the points. And now we would like to hand over the trophy to the group of TU Delft and asking them to keep the trophy in honor. Come on
Come on
stage.
stage.
I have an idea for a new special award. We can hand out an award for the team who showed up, didn't score any point, but still took home a trophy.
So I think these trophies find forever homes. Very good to know. Yeah. We finished the last lap of today's welcome. It's time. Let's officially kick off FSG 2025 and make this competition an unforgettable memory. We wish you good luck and good evening. And as said in the beginning, this is your week. It's all about you. And despite all the hard work, enjoy it. Let's set our sights on your new FSG era.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Good night.